Hey everybody, PyjamaPrime here, back for another Transformers review. I'm back in the basement. Haven't been down here for a while. And I've turned down the lights, and I think this looks really nice. This setting. The lights are kind of blaring. You can kind of still see a light circle around my face, like right here. Right now it's a lot better than it was. Right now I'm going to be doing, for you, the Revenge of the Fallen Aerial Bots, the Superion toy. Now, these are a repaint, of course, of the Energon Superion Maximus toy. And I really like them. They're a great addition to my Autobots, even though I have so many Autobots. I need more Decepticons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this in 4 parts. One is going to be directed at one set of molds. There's 3 molds in this set, because the 4 limbs are divided into 2, are separated by 2 molds. There's one right here, like so, and there's one right here. This is Skydive, by the way, and Air Raid. Sorry, there are 5 aerial bots. There is Air Raid, Skydive, Fireflight, Airazor. It says on the box it's Airazor, but we all know that Airazor is supposed to be Slingshot. Hasbro couldn't get the rights to the name Slingshot, so we got Airazor instead, because I guess they just had that due to Beast Wars. And Silverbolt, who is the leader. So I'm going to do Air Raid and Slingshot first, in one part, this part. Then I'm going to go to another part and do Skydive and Fireflight. And then I'm going to be doing Silverbolt. And then I'm going to combine them. So first what I'm going to do with these guys, these limbs, I'm going to change one into their robot mode and one into their limb mode. And through the mystics of movie magic, I will change the one that I turned into a robot back into a limb for the gestalt part. So I'll start off with Air Raid, and I will change him into a robot. So Slingshot, or this is Air Raid, sorry. He's a various reviews have described him more as sort of F-22 Raptor. I don't know planes really, but he looks Seeker-ish. He's got 2 Energon weapons. One that is held by comes with a connector, a gray connector, for when these become hands, and one that is not held by a connector, because the connector has one slot for just keeping one in there, and then one for putting the other one in. To transform him, first you fold up the landing gear. There's one here. There's one wheel here, here, and here. But I've already folded them up for you. Move up a little bit. There we go. Okay. So to keep on transforming him, what we do is we separate the legs from the body, like so. And then we rotate the legs at the hip on a ball joint, so you can do that. You bring it down. Then you rotate the legs back, or around, so that they are facing the same direction as the arms. And then what you want to do is bring the arms, separate the arms, unpeg them slightly, and then bring them around. They will form like the shoulders, obviously. Then rotate them at the elbow. Then you want to bring the whole front of the jet down and snap it in, and you get Air Raid's head, just nicely sculpted. Not a lot. You can't really see it that well in this light, I guess. It's very nice. And last but not least, you want to bring this tail section up and fold it and put it up against his back. Now for Air Raid, there are a few things I like to do differently than Slingshot. First one I like to do is I like to tilt this up just to give him sort of a make him look like he's got wings, I guess, up there, or a cape. Second is I like to fold these wing pieces down like so, and I keep them up for Slingshot. Now there's also a difference in the weapons. Now what I like to do is for this weapon, I like to, there's some variancy that you can do in this. For air raid, I like to make his gun sort of a little his weapon sort of a little blaster. You can also take these and make it sort of a double sword thing, but I like the gun. And then for Slingshot, I like to make them more of tonfas, which are really cool. So gun. Now, depending on what you want, you can also have one as a sword and one as a gun, or you can have one as a tonfa. I like this. I think this looks good. So there is Air Raid. I will transform him back into a limb later. Now for Slingshot. Very bright. He is white and gray as opposed to and he's got some red and yellow obviously on him. Yellow is not really well seen, but Air Raid's got some gray and black and red. So transforming him to a limb, first you take off the Energon weapons, which are purple, as opposed to Air Raid's green. Pretty much keep him in this form. Put up the landing gear. You keep him in pretty much in jet mode, but then you still want to separate the legs, and I'm going to be transforming. I'm going to be putting these guys. I'm going to be making these guys the arms. Yes, the arms, because that is how the Fans Project Superion add-on kit will work. With these guys as arms and the other two as legs. So what you do is you rotate the legs at the hip, like on Air Raid. This is really not good. Then you rotate. You split the crotch and you rotate the leg up here, and this slot for the bulge in the leg plugs into there. Rotate the leg at the knee. Fold up the arm, or fold the foot down. And you do that on the other side. So you get this. Oh, no, sorry, it's the other way around. Fold them the other way, or rotate them the other way. Like so. This is horrible. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing, sort of. Okay, then you turn them around, and you rotate the, or you bring the arms around and up and plug the fist holes into these little pegs in the legs. Like so. Now you're also supposed to do this for the tail piece, but I like to, because I think he had big shoulders in the G1 show. I like to keep these tail pieces like this. So that's what I do. And then for the hands, which are a bit of a bitch, you fold them up to their sort of sword mode, like so. Do the other one, like so. Bring them like this. Plug the other one in. Then you take your figure, who is Slingshot right now, and you plug them into his feet. Then, so it's like this. Then there are these little hooks in the connector piece that snap in and for the most part fasten the hand into the arm, which is nice. You still don't want to like put too much force on it, because it will still break, will still come off. And you You can't really bend the hand for posability because it just won't work. So yeah, there's Slingshot in limb mode. So now I will go on to skydive and fireflight.